It's another challenge for them.
On the treble themselves, of course. That's next week. Here you can see on Sky Sports. In terms of athletic, though, how much can they be proud and the fans be proud of that performance they've put in?
They have played a very good game. They have played, I think, the best they could play under those circumstances, playing against Barcelona at the Nou Camp. And they've done very well. I think that the goal that they scored showed how is their determination. They never give up. They keep going, although it was very difficult to turn the game around. But this is their character. They will always fight until the end. And they played a very good game, in my opinion. But Barcelona, for me, is too strong.
And David, you live in the Basque Country. Very proud people, aren't they? They showed that in the second half today.
Yeah, they're proud of their people right along, and actually it's strange when we play them in the derbies, you know, they call it the friendly derby, the supporters go to the game together. But if I'm being honest, you know, I was probably rooting for Barcelona tonight more than Athletic.
Not surprised there. Despondent, of course, the players. Iñaki Williams having a very good game in what was, of course, a very difficult one. 3-1 perhaps seems like a good scoreline against this Barcelona side at the moment. In terms of Lionel Messi, as a coach, how important is it almost just to try and keep him happy? You keep him happy, he's playing well, and everything falls into place.
Well, I think it's important that you try and keep all players happy if you can, but as a coach that's impossible. You can't keep them all. But when you're a star player, you need to really make sure you look after him as much as you can. Make sure that he performs, give him every opportunity to perform. And I think what they've done now, they've given, you know, Messi, Suarez, Neymar every chance to be the best they can. And but I think tonight Messi's goal was as good as any goal you've seen. You know, and it's not even worth talking about maybe Athletic could defend better. I think you've just got to look at Messi as a genius with the ball.
Pep Guardiola said Messi's unstoppable. Jose Mourinho said whoever has Messi, including Chelsea or Arsenal, should be getting to the finals. What do you think, Albert? Messi plus 10, others wins you trophies?
Well, I mean, yeah, possibly yes. Yes, I think Messi is the different player. Whoever has Messi has more chances to win, that's for sure. But it's not as simple as you have Messi and you win. Messi has to do his work. I know that he's doing his work on and off the pitch, even taking care of whatever he eats, of nutrition. So to be at that level for so many years, he has to do something. And I think he's a great professional. Obviously, he has the quality, but I know that this season he's been very concentrated in what he has to do, of having the rest when he has to, and, you know, taking care, as I said, about nutrition, about what he's eating, and fitness program, prevention. Well, he's a great professional, and he can only do these things when he is really fit, 100% fit. And to be fit, he needs work to be done, and he's done it this season.
OK, let's get back to Jerry and Kevin for the trophy presentation.
Carlos Gopegi picks up the runner-up plate and dedicates it to all the magnificent athletic support.
Along with Gorka Irathoth, the more experienced goalkeeper, but he couldn't fault the young goalkeeper tonight. Who I think had a fabulous game, give him credit, young Iago Herrera.
Referee Carlos Velasco Caballo refereed this cup showpiece in Spain very well. Xavi Hernandez is now very shortly to move forward to be greeted by King Felipe alongside Andres Iniesta. I think they're going to hold, Jerry, this trophy together.
Well, twin captains, aren't they?
A wonderful pair, a wonderful football club, and it's Barcelona, Copa del Rey winners 2015.
An incredible atmosphere at the Camp Nou. Many people will be thinking, I think ourselves included, it is a bit strange to have a cup final where one of the teams are playing practically at home. Certainly we felt that it could be an advantage before the game. Did that have any bearing at all, David?
I don't think it had any bearing, but I don't think it's right. You know, I know the rules, but you'd have thought that, you know, this is some of the things I see in Spain, and I think, well, it shouldn't be played there. I think it should be played at a neutral stadium, and maybe they can make that decision after the teams have got to the final. It's picked at the start of the season, so you have to go along with it.
It does seem a bit strange, Albert, and it was actually quite recently the decision was made where it ended up going down to the last two between the San Mamés, home of Athletic Bilbao, and the Camp Nou, home of Barcelona.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think the same as David. I think they should take the decision after knowing which other teams they play in the final, and just find a neutral stadium. But you know, there's some things, a few or many things that they haven't been done well in Spain during this season, and I hope that in the future we could sort it out. But well, it is not normal that Barcelona play a final and play at the Nou Camp. But well, I hope they take note and they don't do it again next season.
Having said that, of course, Atletico beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu just 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it can happen, but quite simply, this Barcelona team playing scintillating football. Treble not completed yet. We'll come on to that a bit later, David. But how does this Barca compare for you to Pep Guardiola's Barca?
Interesting. I love watching Pep's teams, and you know, I think at that era when, you know, Pep and Jose were going head to head with Real Madrid and Barcelona, they were great games. I think this team here, this team's something different. You know, Neymar coming in, Suarez coming in. But I think you're also seeing a little bit old. Obviously, Iniesta's leaving and Xavi's just getting a little bit older. I think they were in the pomp a few years ago. So I think there's going to be a little bit of change for Barcelona, because I think these two players are so vital to how Barcelona play, and even what their philosophy is. So I have to say that I think they'll both be missed, and you know, Xavi's going and Iniesta's obviously getting that bit older as well.
Same question to you, Albert. How does it compare?
I think it's different, but the interesting thing of this season is that Luis Enrique somehow is doing this transition of top players getting older, like David said, Xavi. Possibly next season will be Iniesta, the player who will play less games, and now is given the importance to other players like Neymar, like Suarez. So it's a way of making the transition.